Hey everybody, it's Rockstar TK! Welcome back to more Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode,
we pretty much got done almost everything that we had to do at Ricco Harbor, just minus that one mission, obviously. Now in this episode, we are going to go ahead and find out what this mess really is. Now, of course, it's the same thing as what we had to do to get to Ricco Harbor. We just gotta, obviously, we need to spray the central goop. It's pretty fascinating. I see something floating up there all by itself. It's a really thick black disc. Whatever that is, that's definitely something that actually is usually sitting right on top of something that we're about to undisappear. Whatever it is that has disappeared right here. Now we have to do this same thing to this guy one more time, and this time he spits out some more slimes. They're not going anywhere near us, which is actually pretty interesting. Jump on top of it, and okay, and then just basically puts it over here. And guess what? It is actually the lighthouse. What is happening to this blue toad? Let's clean them all up. Thanks, Mario. Alright, no problem. So we're gonna go ahead and see if I can go a little bit, the fancy way this time. Get in, spray the water, get in. Okay, no, maybe you gotta do it from a little bit farther. Okay, no, that didn't work. Alright, finally. Yeah, clearly no speed running tactics because I suck. Alright, let's go ahead and do our first mission. Now this right here is you have to spray that plant right there. When you spray plants here, and then when you get into like when it gets into the red phase, then something is gonna pop either right where the plant is, or like somewhere else. And apparently these things called cataquacks have just one thing just flipped me up into the sky. There's two colors, red and blue. Alright, there's the sandcastle. Alright, so yeah, the red ones will hurt you when they touch you, but these blue ones right here, as you clearly see, they don't. Now they can get annoying when you're trying to get to the castle, but we made it. Now these sand blocks, anytime you step on them, they do actually pretty much turn into quicksand and disappear. But don't worry, they do actually come back after a bit of time. Now here is a big sand castle made of sand blocks. No, I want to see if these things give it be like 1-up or something. Whoa, don't get off. See, sometimes doing it on the edges here are a little bit risky, so I want to be really careful about that. And now let's go ahead and get up to the top of this and to the Shine Sprite and yeah, okay, yeah, that works, yeah. Do it all over again. Don't worry, the sand blocks, just like I told you, they actually do come back after a bit of time, and then let's go ahead and collect our Shine Sprite. Now let's get back into the sand castle, and then we're gonna have to do the red coin version on this. Now it's kind of nice that you don't have the red coin button until you get here. Now from here is where the only possibilities of getting a red coins really are. So we already have 1 and 2. Yeah. You really just follow the track and you'll easily get like the first 3 of them. Now your next 5 red coins are actually located around the castle. Around the castle. So we're already halfway through this. More than that actually. 6th one. Only 2 more. Only 2 more to go. Time is going really running out pretty soon. Let's make our last ditch effort for the last one, and I don't think we're gonna get it. Oh no, we got it! Alright, barely got it. Alright, well, definitely not well deserved. We had just less than a minute on that, obviously. Go ahead and get this one up over here. Be very careful. Alright, there we go. Alright, now let's mount our way, melt the sand blocks down on the way to the shine sprite, right here. It actually works. Alright, and then you just go ahead and collect your shine sprite. Now this next mission actually is is obviously not going to be another secret mission. What you got to do is you have to actually handle some business with some mirrors going around here. Now there are these mirrors that apparently, shine the sunlight, reflecting it right at right where that wiggler is, and so. Okay, as a legendary sandbird, why are we having to deal with this being such a major issue if it's legendary? Yeah, you probably should not really question why not we just go ahead and spray this thing over here? There's 3 mirrors, one of them with 3 of these enemies on it, one with 2, and one with 1. Let's do the 3-2-1 strategy, okay? So, true to the name of the strategy, yes, the first one has 3 of them. So what you want to do is make sure you spray water at these things to make sure that they are about to fall off the mirrors, and then you gotta ground pound the mirror. Now you don't want to run into them like it just did, or otherwise things are not going to go very well, as you see. You get hurt. Alright, we took 1 out. These 2 to go. Alright, now last one on this one. It only gets easier when you do it this way, actually. Alright, so now 1 mirror is back to normal again. You want to actually go ahead and take out the next one. This next one right here is going to have 2 of them on it. Now let's go ahead on over to that mirror. We're using some palm trees. They're not very easy ways to climb up. These are not very easy trees to climb even. We're not, because it's you got these things that obstruct you at the top of those, you see. And you get up there and let's spray out these guys, and let's go ahead and him out. Alright, one more time, and... No, that didn't quite work. No, actually, no, you do not want to be on the same side as the enemy. You want to be on the opposite side, you see? Alright, there we got it. These mirrors move a little bit slow, I think, in my opinion. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the last one. And now using the 3-2-1 strategy, this should be the one now. The one with only one on it. This one right here, this is the easiest one. So it's a really, really easy way to finish it off now, really. You should see this. Spray from outside and then come in right at the instant. Just watch. There you go. Then you just go right onto it and just ground pound right away when you spray it off. Alrighty then. Well, let's go ahead and head right on over there and slide over to it. Go ahead and collect our shine sprite. And then here's the next mission right here where you actually gotta defeat called a Wiggler. Now Wiggler I didn't show this in my Super Mario 64 Let's Play, but it's actually the same guy who also goes where actually I think in the what is it? Tiny Huge Land or something like that, where we got like where it's like where like the picture is like the picture of the bus or something like that. It's actually the exact same. It says that, and then you have this Wiggler where he gets angry. This is the exact same thing, but it's a different color. But here's what you do. Yep, spray that plane right there. Inflate that platform, and then you notice how the Wiggler flipped over. So you have to go right on top of the point where the red arrow was spinning around, and then that's when you do the ground pound on. You have to get off immediately once you successfully do the ground pound, as you see here, because it gets mad. It comes back up, gets more and more mad each time you do it. Now I believe you have to do this like 2 more times. You also have to like wait for the Wiggler to get to the plane thing you're at. Okay, so apparently that one was a little bit too far off. Let's see. Okay, there the Wiggler is. We're gonna go ahead and well, not slide right into it. No, because that actually, if it touches you while it's moving, it actually does damage to you. So you want to. So then you want to be right here. Spray it up. Managed to hit me, but alright, let's hit it. Alright, now we have to do this one more time now. Oh wow, the Wiggler can actually go up on the hill. I actually never knew it could do that, actually. Okay, apparently that was not very good timing, but luckily that wasn't, because if that was, that would have actually sent the Wiggler into the water, and then we can't ground pound it there. So we're gonna get this one right at that timing. Yep, there we go. Now we gotta just go right on top of it. Notice it's on the land now, not so much in water, and just let it ground pound there. And that's when he just turns into sand, and then he erodes away. And then it gives our Sunshine Sprite, because it takes us all the way to where we just were. So yeah, take the water slide on over to it, and then we collect our Shine Sprite. Alright, next mission. Alright, now this one. Now remember how we actually had to do something, take action about the Sandbird like 2 missions ago? Well, this time we go to the exact same place, and then we see that the Sandbird's egg apparently hatched, and I just run into somebody like just by the thin line of them or something. Yeah, anyway, I want to go ahead and get to this mirror, and I'm going to adjust the camera view here. Okay, there you go. Can't quite land on that trampoline yet. That kind of height, you gotta go up on this mirror here and get a high enough height, and definitely not gonna make it. And oh wait, speaking of which, you see that that gray box over there? That's what will cause us to get the turbo nozzle available, unlocked for the for Gelato Beach. See? This is going to be pretty useful and actually pretty handy in the future episodes. So, go ahead. Let's go ahead and switch back to the turbo nozzle though, because you are definitely not going to want to go into that egg with the turbo nozzle. It's going to have, and you're going to see why when we get there, because the hover nozzle is very, very critical for this mission. Very, very critical for what's going to be coming up next right here. I really like this plant because whenever you spray it, it rises up the sand stairs. It's actually a pretty nice feature, actually. Kind of exceptional, if you really know what I mean. Okay, and I dived too far from off the trampoline jump. Let's go back on to it. And let's go ahead and dive right in.
Mario.
And then from here, what you have to do is like collect 8 red coins. Now, this right here is a very, very, very difficult mission right here, because this apparently you do have a lot of the wind currents, jet walk, and just turbulence that you have to worry about when you're on the Sandbird. So you've got to collect these first 7 red coins on the Sandbird as fast as you can too. Be very, very careful, because you do get blown off on this thing, because the Sandbird here is clearly, as you see, is flying. Now I'm trying to approach the last 7th red coin right there a little slowly, and now this thing does actually turn onto its side right here. So you got to really prepare for that. Whoa. Okay, yeah, at least that works. Yeah, you could at least, you gotta stand on the side that's facing up, and that would be on the right side. So now the Sandbird is turning back onto its front, and then we have 7 red coins. The last red coin that you have to collect is actually on top of that tower right there, the one that it's climbing. And it's also the same place that you actually get your Shine Sprite for this. So good thing we got the turbo nozzle. The hover nozzle. No, if you get the turbo nozzle on this, you would be just screwed. But you have to really float yourself up. Now let's collect that 8th red coin, and then collect the Shine Sprite right behind us. And so, yep, go ahead and collect your Shine Sprite. Alright, so next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to continue on with Gelato Beach. We'll see you then.